Oh, dear me. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if I've got sound this time. Take 2, I called it. Yes, I've got sound. Woo! Okay, I think I'm good now. Hi! Welcome again. If you just tuned in, this is take 2. The first one wasn't very long at all because we had a little problem with my internet and then I had no sound. So I haven't done much yet except showing you my top and how it matches the new in colours, some of them. Isn't that exciting? I'm pretty excited about that. See my top? Look at all the colours. Is that cool? So that's really all I was going on about before I lost everybody. You can hear me now, Kathleen. That's fantastic. Hi, Jill. Glad you can hear me. And I'm just going to go through the catalogue, so I won't keep you too long staring at my face and my top. I'll just show you a couple of things. I did show you some cards on my posts during the week. So these are some cards that I made using the beautiful New Horizons paper. And that's the waves of the ocean, the pelican and the birds and the clouds. And the grass is from the New Horizons. Sorry, the birds from Waves of Inspiration. So that's that beautiful blue. Look at that. That's Starry Night. It matches my top. Starry Night. They're really, really easy cards to make. Another one with a koala on it. I think I'll do another one a bit different tonight because this embossing folder is now not current anymore. So you just need a different one. So I haven't ordered my new one yet, but I'm going to get one. I'll show you that when we get to it. You've got sound. Good, good, good. I wonder who else is coming along tonight. Just check my messages because you never know. You know, last week I started in the wrong place. Oh dearie me. Never mind. Okay, so the other thing if you're not on my email list already and you're watching, I think some people already are. Thank you if you're on my email list. So if you'd like to join my email list, when you join through the link, if you go to my blog or my link tree, any of my links where it says join my email list, when you do that and answer the questions and submit it, when you're finished, it'll send you a free tutorial. So these are 2 of the cards out of the tutorial. I've still got them. So these are from classes that I do. I do a class once a month and I make a tutorial for it. And we do it on Zoom and have a great time doing that. So as I do the instructions now, I actually sell them on my website, my shop. So you can buy those individually, or you can, for that one, you can subscribe to my email and get that one for free. So that was from a class last year sometime. Beautiful, Mountain Air it's called. So that's that one. Just a couple of things while see if the others are coming. I'm not sure what they're doing tonight. I'll just check because last week I had messages. There's a new kit out called, where is it? It's behind my screen here. Just a minute. It's called A Million Thanks Kit. So that's come out this week. So there's another one for you. So you can check that out in the kits collection. So there's a few new kits this week. Oh, there were a couple last week and there's another one this week. So that's pretty cool. So make sure you check out those. My next card and cuppa in Piedmont, I've booked for the 15th of May, which is a Sunday afternoon, and we go down to a local cafe. And hi Mandy, welcome. And we just make some of the cards from the kits. So if you're interested in doing card and cuppa, you purchase a kit and then the class is $20 and it includes a cuppa at the restaurant, and it's just lovely and relaxing. We just make 1 or 2 cards depending on how we're going. So yeah, it's good fun. And then my next online class that I was just talking about, the online classes, I'm going to use the sun prints. So when we go through the catalogue in a second, I'll show you the sun prints set collection, and it's beautiful, and it also matches my top a bit too, you know. So that's the other reason I bought the top. I thought I can wear that for my next class. I like to dress to match my classes, and if I can. Most of the time I can. Sometimes I just get inspired from them too. If you can't think of what colour to do to make cards. If you're a bit stumped and go, oh, what colour will I do today? Just have a look at your top and go with that. It's a good idea. I think it's a good idea because it's very helpful to, you know, if you're stuck. I had another top on. I did buy a few tops the other day. It's my Mother's Day present to myself. And the other one, I'm going to use that one week because that's got some gorgeous colours in it. And I thought, oh, I can see those colours in Stampin' Up colours. So I want to do a card in that too. Hi, Di. Welcome. We had a little bit of a technical issue earlier, but we're back on track. I'm going to pop you up over my table now and we're going to look at the catalogue together. Got a few other things on the table I did earlier. I'll show you those when we're on the table. Don't go away. I'll try not to move my microphone or anything. Just have to flip cameras and things, you know how it is. Flip, flip, find the right button. There it is. I just got to go flip and you can see the sky, the table. Okay, look. I just, don't worry about that. I'll turn it in a second. Just have to find the right little button. That one. So that we can be over the table without all our cords. Let's wrap that around something. Right, now where am I? Make sure I get this thing in the right spot again. I think I've bumped all that. It's good when you've got a mat, you can move it around. Look. Have I got my Fiona Fernandez in? Yes, so we've got a new host code for May. I've started a new one now with the new catalogue. I think I'm almost there. Okay, that's really exciting. So here we are. Look at this. I've got a few tags. I'll try not to take too long. Some of you have already got catalogues, so you understand what it's all about. If you don't have a catalogue already, and you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to send you one. So make sure you pop a comment to me or send a message somehow to me, email. If you go to my fionafernandez.stampinup.net, all my contact details are there. So you can find me. You can find all my bits and blog and Pinterest and YouTube. All of that's there. It's a good place to find a lot of things, and I'm trying to put cards in my projects section as well in there. So I don't do it every single week, but I try to get them on when I've done one in live so that you can find what you need to buy if you want to buy it or substitute something. Mandy's excited about the catalogue. I think we all are a bit. We just wish we'd win the lotto. Come into a windfall. Buy things one at a time and use them together with old things. So that card I made the other day, the koala card, this is a new stamp set, which you'll see in a minute. Wild and Sweet. They're all gorgeous, look at them. And I've just got him on my stamp apparatus over there, so we might do another one if we get time. So I used an old embossing folder here, which was one of the mini ones, so it didn't go all the way across. So then I used a bit of the Sun Prints paper down there and just cut it off. And there's another embossing folder. Well, let's talk about it while we're talking about it, because you know I might forget later. This one, where is it? There's a new embossing folder called something. Elegant Eucalyptus 3D. And I haven't even stuck my paper down. Never mind. This one here, and I don't have it yet, but it would be excellent to use with the koala. And the other one I do have is the Fern one, and I thought I might even use that to do one behind there. So there's some ideas for you. Alright, so I've actually put the tags on from last year's catalogue. I do believe there is, where are we? I believe there are new tags for demonstrators. Mandy, have you seen those? She's probably seen. Has anyone else seen them? I know I love the koala. I love those stamps. That's why people need to join. Get a great discount. That is very true, Mandy. I'm getting to that. Thank you for the lead-in. There is a new offer on at the moment. I don't have it printed out, but I have emailed my email list with it. It's on my Facebook and my Instagram pages already. So So when you go to the back of the catalogue, it will show you a creative community here, starter kit. So whenever we talk about the starter kit, this is what we're talking about. And this has got a lovely picture here of what you get, or what you can get in your. So they're actually giving out new Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from now until the 31st of May. Free. Oh, I've got the paper here. So you get a packet of this paper, which is designer series paper in all the in colours. Yeah. You get the 5 ink pads. So this is on top of the usual starter kit. You still get to choose $235 worth as well, which is just fantastic. And then you also get a packet of mixed papers. So the A4, but they're each colour of the in colours in there. So I don't have one of those here though. I've only got my big ones. And the other thing you get is a piece, you get some paper for your table like this. Not this one. You get some in colour grid paper, which is very nice. So that's very exciting. The whole starter thing. Where are we? I've got it up on my page. I had it up on my page. I can't see it now. Anyway, that's what you get for you. So you get all that for free. So if you're thinking about joining, even if you're not, if you're just thinking about buying some things and you're not a demonstrator already, it's well worth it, because you can just join and then you don't have to stay. You don't have to sell anything, but you might love it like we do. I love it. Total value, there's Jill. Thank you, Jill. $351.50, and that's not including the business pack, Jill. The business, so you get catalogues as well as business things in there. So have a chat with me if you're interested. I'd love you to join my team, the Busy Bees. We are. I haven't stuck my paper down. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go to the front of the catalogue. Actually, while we're at the back, I should just tell you about Stampin' Rewards while we're there. So on the page, where is the page gone? Got to find the right page. Here it is. This page, Gather and Create. There is a little table here that shows you what Stampin' Rewards are all about. So whether you have a party and friends involved, or whether you just purchase things for yourself, this is how they work it out. So if you spend $250 or over $250, you'll get Stampin' Rewards 10% on top of that, and you can choose any of these things as well. So these, if you do that, you can then purchase this at $22.50 instead of the full price of $38. So you get to choose them out of your Stampin' Rewards, or you can choose other things out of your Stampin' Rewards, but you can't buy these as a purchase product. You have to be over the in this realm of Stampin' Rewards to get them. Right, oh, well, can we go backwards through the catalogue or forwards? Oh, let's just look at the embossing folders while we're here. I love embossing folders. This has got to be one of my favourite things. And I can't wait to get this. This is the cascading ruffles. So wherever you see in the catalogue a little N like this, it means it's a new product. So the other things I've got ticks on that I already have. And then you've got all your new ones. So I've only got this one so far, new, because we could get that as a pre-purchase in the pre-order. I agree, Mandy. It's the best thing you ever did. Because then I started as well. And then there's all the other people around here that did it too. Yeah, so pre-order is something you can do once you join. You can get to pre-order when the new catalogues are coming out. We get to purchase a month beforehand. So there is a new mini catalogue coming out too soon, July. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick flick through the catalogue and then we'll stop at a couple of things. Oh, I love this set, and today I played with it. So I haven't finished this one, but I'll just show you what's in there. So this little cutout piece cuts the card out like that, and I've cut a bit of vellum out with it. So some of it pops out and some of it stays there, so it's embossed into the thing. Can you see that? Just stand up, make sure I've got that in camera. So I've just cut all these pieces out, but I haven't put them together yet. That's the new colours. This one is Parakeet Party, but the colours in the set, we'll get to that in a minute. It's actually based on the Granny Apple Green, which I used both in here. And I just did this with a bit of watercolour, water and colour on my ink, my stamp block. And I've actually Versamarked the stamps onto the card. So I stamped about 3 of the flowers with the Versamark, put the clear embossing powder on and heat embossed it, and then I did the leaves one at a time the same way, but just so that I set them all between so I didn't smudge it. So that's what that looks like. Close. I had a bit of, so I just sat here this afternoon relaxing and really had fun doing that. A bit of just putting a little bit of the darker colour on, a little bit of water, and then when I finished doing that, I put a bit extra water on the block. So I just pushed this card onto that block with that colour, and then I did another one and did another one, did the green, and so I'll use those for something else. But rather than waste the ink, I'll just do that. So that's that set. I'll do that after. Put that little card together. And when you're going through the catalogue, they've laid it out very nicely with your table of contents. Here's all the little icons to tell you what everything means. So distinctive stamps, I don't think those ones are usually something very distinctive. We all thought this was a distinctive one, but it's not. It's sort of expected it to be. I think that pelican one is. Hang on a second, let me just find one. One here. Oh no, the pelican's not distinctive. How about that? At least they're not writing it on them anymore. We'll find one as we go through. I just thought I might have one there. They used to put it on the packet, but I can't see it. Oh yeah. Thanks, Mandy. Well, thanks, Jill. Oh, thank you, everyone. Swooshing technique. I know, and it's so easy. Okay, so this just tells you about stamps and what to do with them. Mark your spot. Bring colour to your creations by colouring directly onto the stamp with your Stampin' Write markers. So there's a full list of colours later. So see how they're doing this? They're using the little block in the stamp pad itself, or you can do it on your ink, on your stamp block as well. And this one they're colouring in separate pieces to get all different colours. But we won't go into all of that now. But it's just showing you different techniques you can do. I love this colour. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. What is that? Pool Party? Pool Party, I think. Yep. Love it. It's one of my favourite colours. Alright, I'll just have a quick look at the kits. So they've just given us an idea of the kits here, but you need to look on the website in the shop for kits, because if they sell out then they're all gone, and then they've put new kits up. So they've just put a few new kits up. So always check the website for that, the shop. This is the Tea Boutique. Now I haven't actually got that one, but it's using all the new colours as well, which is very pretty. I won't stay too long on each page, but if you want to spend longer on it, please ask for a catalogue. You can actually get the PDF now. I've put it on my blog. It's on my Fiona Fernandez Stampin' Up. It's also on my blog. You can just click on it and it opens on the internet. So this one here, the sending, that's really cute. That's this one, so that's how big it is. I meant to use that today, but I got carried away doing the other one and I took too long. Never mind. So that just shows you, I'll just show you on a card how big they are. And then that one has a die cut as well to go with it. Not that one. They have all these dies. So it always shows you the dies down the bottom here. So you can see. So if you're buying them together, you get 10% off if you buy them as a bundle. So there's a number, an item number, to show you. If you use that item number there, you'll be buying the dies as well as the stamp set. See? Stamp set and dies. that's called a bundle. So wherever you see something called a bundle, you're usually getting a couple of things together, and it will tell you if it's got 10% off. And these are the pansies. So this is a brand, see the ends on there, that's a brand new one. The pansies have been around for a while. There's some bottled happiness, and they've got little plastic vintage bottle shaker domes, they're called. Make sure I got my thing in screen. My book in screen. Lots of, I love the words in some of these. I love this one. So this one here has a background stamp, and I'll just flick across to the background stamps are usually right before all the, see here, 116. They're right at the end of all the stamps. So the next thing is all sort of accessories. So it's right towards the back. See this one here? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Just pops off the page. So I haven't got that yet. So there's another one. So this one comes with a punch. The bundle comes with stamps and a punch. And in the back, I'll get to the back, there's a section to show you what's bundled. So you don't have to go back through each page and remember. There's a whole section on bundles. The cookies, I did a class on that one, so I do have an instruction sheet for this one in my shop already. So you'll find them in the PDF section, digital section, or in my handmade shop. So again, all of the shop stuff's on my blog, and you can find it there. Or just message me, I'll help you. These have been around for a little while, the shells, but they've done something totally different with them this time. And look, they've even got some gold foil out. Gold, gilded, I have to get that out. Gilded leaf, sorry. Gilded leaf. Here. Use multi-purpose liquid glue to adhere gilded leafing. There you go, just to a little bit of your project. So you've got all little tips all the way through. Lovely linen. That's a gorgeous stamp, this one. And I don't have a lot of these yet, so I haven't made a lot of cards with them. I do like this one. See, it's got a W next to it because I put wish list. I do have another wish list written out, but I put W in some of them. So grab them. So the painted poppies have been around for a little while, and Peaceful Moments, because they're such a popular set and they're just so versatile. Love what you can do with all those, and you can see from all the demonstrations here. So there's these new little bags here too, don't miss those. And take your creations to the next level. Don't forget your Wink of Stella, and you've got your shimmer paste. Now here's a host reward they've listed on this page. So they've just put them through the catalogue a bit this time, so you can see them as you go. And it tells you what page to go to look at the host rewards. I talked about that earlier. And here's some more punches. Just having a look. There's the fancy frame dies. So they do have dies that are standalone dies, not part of a set. And that's one of them. So that's got two in that. So that's on, and it tells you on page 171. And you can see the two dies in there. I think that might be another one over there. I want to get this one still. The days to remember, and you can make up your own calendar things with that. This one here's got framed occasions, so you've got all these different ones, and it's coordinating with the beautiful shapes dies. So that's the one I used for my class last week, the week before, and it's called Beautiful Shapes. So that goes with the, what's it called, Abstract Beauty. Oh no, hang on, I'm thinking of another one. Yeah, it goes with this one. Hello Beautiful. But that you can buy them separately now. So they've got lots of shapes in there for you. They show you the shapes on here to show you that they coordinate with it, if they're highlighted like that. Cookies. I like this set. It's cute. Cool. Look at that. Look at the little pussycat. So good. I've already got the sunflower. I looked through here the other day going, oh, my wish list is getting big. I really like these. Look. Little flowers. They bling. The bling. There's a whole page with all the bling. So as you go through the catalogue, this has got a whole sweet collection here. And you can use the one item number to get all the things that are listed under here. Or you can buy them all individually as well. So depending on how you want to do it. It's got, I really like this. It's got dies to cut out around the words. You know how we fussy cut around the words sometimes? They've done a whole set with the dies. That is definitely on my list. I love that. That is so much fun to play with. I've used that one before last year and did a class with that as well. It's got the two-step stamping. This is a distinctive one. So it gives you that more texture and just makes it look really, I don't know, distinctive. It looks very it's very easy to do an artwork with that stamp set because you just add ink. And I used markers on my stamps too to only put ink on parts of them, and then you stamp it, and you can just keep stamping it over at the top. See how they've done 2 different colours there? That's really nice to play with. Those ones speak for themselves. These are cute with the little swimmers. Some more flowers and celebrating. So they've got a little bit of Christmas in here. So they haven't put a lot of Christmas in, but there are a couple of things in here. And some of the things we had from the catalogue last year too. So the background there, the die cut, is something that we had. I think it's in the pine cones dies. Oh, these ones, Christmas pine cone dies. This one, I used that the other week, so it's got a bit more Christmas. And these little treat cracker and treat box dies. That's a die that you can cut out those. See here, and make them. That's really cool. Happy forest friends. Now, this is another distinctive one. See how it's all textured? It's got a lot of detail in it. All the papers. So I've got a paper share that I'm about to order tomorrow. For those of you that went in on that. So with paper shares, we just work out which papers we're going to offer, and then we get 4 people to purchase, and then I cut it all up and send it out to you. So it's a good way to get some paper and not have to buy it all yourself. And that way you get a bit of each. These ones are really cute. I love that. Mermaid. They're gorgeous. Has anyone got a favourite yet? The stylish shaped dies. So these have got the stitched effect on them, and they've got a whole lot of shapes in them. So they're a standalone die in the back of the book. Look at this one, aren't they cute? The way they've put them in there. Glad we're friends. Cute. Again, you've got lots of sentiments here if you're looking for something that can do a lot of different things. We've got the well done's come back, so that's nice. I like that. We'll use that on the shadow box. There's another host stamp. So they just tell you all the way through the catalogue different bits and pieces that they've used so that you know what they are. There's another treat bag. There's another one. Abigail Rose. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And you know why I've got a tag on this one, because you can stamp on the ribbon. Look. I love it. Love that idea. So I've got to put that on my list. And I saw they're selling hoodies with some Abigail Rose. Some of the branded merchandise, but they're already on, they're not on back order, they're not available. So I don't know whether they've been purchased already or whether they just weren't available to start with. But I won't be getting one of them just yet. Maybe we could make our own. Stamp a flower onto a shirt. Diana's done that before. So you don't have to just stamp on cards. You can stamp on, I stamped on some polymer clay and made some jewellery. I really like the look of this one too. This looks gorgeous with the geraniums. And just the depth of getting the flowers in the pots, just got a real nice homey feel. Like that. And you can use that with your mini. So wherever you see the little mini symbol, you can use the dies with the mini emboss machine. We've used the Happy Hedgehogs before. I did my whole class with that. It was good. Oh, that's a nice card. Look at that one. More little hedgehogs up the top there. They are so cute. And we've got some little koalas here, and then you've got your koala here. See? Koalas everywhere. Cool. I like this. Look at that. Big hugs and good vibes. So they've got craft note cards and envelopes too, and there's also craft paper. So if you like that look, and they've put some other paper on the inside by the look of that. I'll get some of those. World needs more women like you. Girl power. There's some lovely stamps in here. Anyone got a favourite? I like this one at Wash-In Beauty. I love all the papers in here. And this one, this is a die. Look, True Beauty bundle, and it comes with the dies. Let me see. Can we see that all right? I'm going to move that up a bit. See that one? It's like a lattice. You can cut out any shape you like with that. And the little pearly bits. So that comes with the iridescent pearl basic jewels. I don't think I've got any of them yet. Have a look. I've got a few of the blings. Oh yes, I have. Hang on. Is that what I got? No, that's something else. Another one. No, I've only got a little bit of bling. I'll show you that when I get to it. But this one is a distinctive stamp as well, so that will stamp up really nicely, I think. Might look a bit like my watercolours I did earlier. Oh, you love that one too? Yeah, I love a lot of them. Threw it together. There's a lot of sentiments there too. It's really nice, some of the sentiments. It's a nice one. Your prayers and hope. Thank you, sorry. This is such a big one, isn't it? Look at that. Amazing silhouettes. I do have that one, but again, I've got to get in to do some stamping. I ended up going out yesterday and walking around. I love the way they do that. So that's just stamping and then cutting the card up and just sticking it down. So we're going to have so much fun this year in my lives, because we'll do more of the cards out of the catalogue too. It's very handy having a catalogue like this with all these ideas in it. Look at that. See, they've used the beautiful shapes dies there and cut them all out and then stuck them all back together with this honeybee one. And you know, my team's the Busy Bees. There's too many, I know. The Busy Bees, Fiona's team, because we're all so busy. And it's nice to Stampin' Up to put another one out with bees in it. I love that. So my team's having a get together. We're going to celebrate World Bee Day on the 20th of May. We'll have a Zoom together. So that's going to be fun. So if you want to join us before then, you're welcome to come to our Zoom. It'd be lovely. Oh, look at this one, the little tissue box. Speedy recovery. They look so gorgeous. I've got this one already. I used it just the other day actually. It's got a lot of different ones in it. You've got Christmas, sympathy, peace, congratulations, Thank you. It's really good. And if you don't want to use all the words, you can always just use your markers to colour in one word and just stamp with that. He's the man. That one's for the guys. So we've got all of those sentiments in there. And these have some cut out pieces that are already cut out in them. So in the paper show you'll get a part of that. But the rest of the papers will be cut. And again, more bling. That's got rustic metallic adhesive back dots, that one. Apology. That's lovely, I love that. I do have that one. So do a card soon. Send it somewhere. Overseas. There's some more animals for you, if you like the animal ones. Wildlife Wonder. That's a cute card, isn't it? Oh, and they've got these dies too. So these look like they're rough edges. I'll show you those when we get to the die page. There's a real computer tech support one. It's cool. And got all your little cups and beers and bottles. I like this one. This was in the last catalogue, but I haven't bought it yet. Grassy Grove. Looks gorgeous. I saw a beautiful card made with that today where she folded the inside in and it had like a little scenery in it. It's cute. So many things you can do with them. And these dies are already cut in half, look. And you just die cut into the panel. It's cool. Look at this one. I love that one. Oh, they're so gorgeous. So there's some tools. That's my little bear one that I was showing you before. This one's got a little clock on it. It says to tell you it's a quick little card. You just get your little card base. That might even be some DSP, I think, designer series paper. Cut out, a circle, stamp, ribbon, you're done. This is the heron habitat. I like that. That's cute. And I think that'd go really nice with that other one, the horizon, New Horizons. More birds. So those birds are out of this one. Love the birds. So this one here, see they've put the ribbon, the twine, through the end of that little die cut piece. This one here. See it's got little holes in the end of it? So you can actually thread your ribbon through it. That's a handy little trick. This is the Sun Prince. Stick my arm on the page. This is the one I've got. So this one here. So this is what it looks like in real life. So I've shown you this before, but I'll just have a quick flick through some of it. So it's got a bit of the different colours in there. Lots of different colours. And then they've also done a set of paper, which isn't on this page, but there's another one called Pretty Prints, and it's with the same prints, but it's the different colours. So you can buy this one separately. I mean, you can buy them all separately, but this is sort of an additional lot of paper with the same prints on it. So if you don't like the blues, you can go with these ones. Mix and match it. Aren't they gorgeous? So they tell you what all the colours are on there that you get in the packet. So that is gorgeous. And that'll tell you when you get to the DSP up here. When you're in the DSP, it tells you all the colours. So you know what colours they are. So that is really good. So that Fern embossing folder use this one here. Oh, haven't opened it. I thought I'd opened this one. Your next purchase. I like that. Yeah, I better get this one open. This is beautiful. Look at it. Look at that. We'll have to emboss that in a minute. I'll put that over there. Beautiful, beautiful set. Love it. So that will be my next class. I'll be busy creating this week. So if you want to join in my next online class, I do it on Zoom. So you just need to have access to the internet and Zoom. And I do the kits, so I cut out the papers or the dies, whatever. I can't stamp anything for you, so if you want to use the same stamp set, you need to purchase that. If you want to use something else, I'm flexible. It's always amazing to see what people come up with. And it's also a good way to use products you already have with the new stuff as well, and get your hands on some of the new things, mix it up. I like to mix it up and use a few things. So that's on the 20, hang on, let me look at the calendar so I don't tell you the wrong day. It's Sunday the 22nd of May, and I need to know by this Sunday the 8th if you want to join in. So if you're a team member, it's $25. If you're not a team member, it's $30, and plus postage. Oh, look at these. They're beautiful. Wisteria, I've bought that, but I haven't played with it yet. And this one here, I think I showed you that the other week. I made a card with it. And that was the Botanical Layers. So you get vellum in there. A whole lot of vellum that's already stamped, already printed, and then you get some blank vellum as well, so you can make your own designs. Handy little one. Alright, where are we up to? We're whizzing through 93. So this one looks really interesting. Double take. So you stamp one bit and then stamp the other bit. So you're doing a background and then it's reversible. Aha! So you're using both sides of the stamp. So this one's reversible. They're all reversible, these ones. So this is the one I was talking about before with these ones. So that one I've stamped it all in black and white, and this one I've coloured it in as I've gone. But as you can see, you can do many things with them. They've done a totally different look. There's some different looks again. Wow, that's so pretty. I've resisted that so far. This one's a really good one for the shapes. Colour and contour. Love Texture Chick. I'm going to be getting that one, and I might do a class on it, but not sure when yet. Haven't worked that out. Beautiful, and the gold paper as well, distressed gold. That's gorgeous. There's so many different things you can do with that. Look at it all. Lovely. We've got our lighthouses, and we've got the waves of the inspiration. And so that was, these pelicans were out of that. And the birds were the die cuts, and the clouds in here. I haven't got those yet. I keep looking at those thinking, I like the little budgies. Look at them, pretty birds. Can make them. I used to have budgies when I was growing up. These ones we've already used before, so I have done classes on all of these. So if you're interested in any of the instructions for those ones, let me know. And have a look on my shop. Might put a link to the shop instruction pages in my link tree so that you can find them quickly and easily. Oh, I just love some of these. Look at this one. String, got the paper behind it. So that's one of the new elegant eucalyptus embossing folders that I was talking about before. That's really cute, isn't it? And pen petals, hues of happiness. So that's this one. This little card. We should make a card in the middle of the catalogue. What do you think? This is, I've already cut it, so I made it quicker. On the back it looks like that. Oh, but I liked this side. To get some new glue soon. That's on the list. Stick a card together, quick. So I'm going to put the pink down towards the bottom. Make sure your card's opening properly. Because you know, it's nothing like having upside down cards. Wouldn't be the first time, would it? Love that. So that looks like a canvas. So they actually paint the canvas. When they're making these papers, they actually paint the canvases and then they take the photos of them. It's incredible, isn't it? Oh, look at that. So it saves you all the time of painting canvas. Now this one has this die cut that makes them all like this. So it looks like you tore it out of a notepad. Look. Isn't that clever? I love it. That's why I bought it. Because I liked it. I like that idea. And there's two dies. There's this one and there's the longer one there. See? So this one turns out like that. So you can go down the whole length. Oh, almost. You could line it up. Isn't it groovy? And then I've pulled that one out. And I thought I'd put that one on an angle. And then I'm going to put my flowers over the top. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just under there. Don't need a lot, just enough to hold it there. And it's going to be covered up. And then we're going to stick our flowers on the top. Not sure whether we're going to bling it. What do you think? Look at the bling. I've got those blings so far. So if you buy this whole set, the collection, you get this one with it. I'll think about the bling in a second. I'll just stick my... I don't think we need ribbon on there as well. Or will we? Hang on, I've got some white out. And the good thing about this white ribbon, they've kept this in, which is really great. You can colour this in with your blends, or you might, well, I've coloured in with markers as well, if you want to change the colour of it, which is really handy. So I'm just trying to decide whether I want a bit of ribbon underneath before I stick that on. Now this wasn't a quick card, it might be quick now after you've done all this bit, but doing that bit took a bit longer. I'll go like that. Yeah, let's just stick it together. And I won't pop it up, I'll just stick it down. So I did use my heat tool to dry it a bit too, because I got a bit too much water on it up here. Got a bit wet at one stage. And then of course if you didn't want to use the heat tool on it, you just have to let it dry. So my glue's a bit down the bottom. Down the bottom. Come on, glue. Might be time to get that other one out. It's not going to come out because I'm on live, you know. There's something in it. I'm sure there's something in it, look. It's not much. Must be time for a new one. Oh well. If in doubt, go to some spots. Some mini glue dots. And use them. Don't need too many, just a couple. I've got a bit of glue on there, but I might stick a bit under the ribbon. bit longer, I can always chop that off. Get out my ribbon scissors. Isn't that gorgeous? Go over a little bit. See, that was easy, wasn't it? I'll just trim that one off a bit. We have to bling that. Put that onto there. What do you think? Stick with this bling? Let's take a vote. I think that one, oh, I don't know, the yellow on that one might be alright. Or the yellow on that one might be alright. I'm not feeling that one. I think I'll put that one out of the picture. That one's out of the picture. Let's have a vote. Glossy Dots, this is the Glossy Dots, and this is the Opal Rounds. Which one do you think? Glossy Dots or Opal Rounds? And I'm thinking the yellow, because we've got a lot of pink happening. The yellow will bring the yellow in from the back. Glossy Dots, someone said Glossy Dots. That one might be too pale, I think. Glossy Dots has it. It's the Glossy Dots. Okay, so this is good because we've got 3 different sizes here. Look. I might go a big one. Oh, actually, I might get them out of there. Hope they come off easy. Big one there. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Yummy. I'm going to put another one. Oh, bling challenge. I'm going to put one there. I feel like I need to put 2 together here. Or will I put the other one up there? Oh, maybe up there. What do you think? That way we get our little triangle going. Don't we? Oh, that just adds it, doesn't it? Lifts it up. I don't know, I think I need another one. Another one there. That means I have to have another one somewhere else. I'll put 2 up the top. 2 here. I'll do 2 there. I want 2 there. That's better. That feels better. Oh, that's pretty. I'm not going to put a sentiment. I've been doing a few cards lately without sentiments because I got asked to do some. And I thought, you know what, I'll just do them like that for now. You can add sentiments later, but just see all the sentiments here anyway. There's some beautiful sentiments in there. And they would just be, you know, sit right across the, if you wanted to put one on there. I left the sentiments on the, I put my stamps down there and then I left the sentiments on this sheet. So I can hold it over the top like this. See, you could even put Fern down there if you wanted to. And if you wanted to, you could stamp it on the vellum first and then put your die cut up a little bit. That'd look nice. But of course, I didn't think about that before. Happy birthday. And you could stamp that on some of that new ribbon and stick it across there. Oh, yummy. Can't wait to get that new ribbon. There's a few ideas for you. I hope you've got lots of ideas. There's my little card. And when you look at that, it does sort of shine because the Versamark is shiny when you dry it. So it's got a bit of depth in it there. You just can't see it very well on the screen. That's my little card. Right, quick, we better rock and roll. What time is it? We've seen those ones before. Oh, that one's new, the willow tree on the little rabbits. How cute are they? And Hydrangea Haven. And look at this one here. So this piece here is out of another die set. And what's this say? Cascading Ruffles Embossing Folder. So that's in the background. And I used those ones out of last week's die set, didn't I? Now I can't remember what it was. Anyone remember? Oh, thanks, Jill. Thanks, Athena. Oh, look, you all commented. I just can't think of what that one's out of, but it's a wreath. Alphabet, another alphabet, and I saw Sarah, the CEO, doing this one today on a video, and she was measuring the little punch for everybody. So it was about 1/2 inch by nearly an inch. If you look up Sarah, I think it's Sarah, I can't think of what her Facebook page is. It was on Facebook. Sarah Douglas, CEO of Stampin' Up. So these ones are the big stamps. So you've probably seen me use this one, or you've seen me use a few of them. And they take up a great big, they fit on the big block, the F block, but I tend to use them on the Stamparatus because if you don't get enough ink on it, you can then re-ink it up and stamp it down again. I love the look of this one. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Thank you. Look at it. Some beautiful, beautiful things. So basically we've just got all the colours. It tells you the in colours. It's got all your cardstock and all those. Have a read through all those. This explains everything across the top here. The cardstocks, I wrote it in my last catalogue, a 216 GSM, if you're asking how thick they are. And then you've got all your storage, which you saw some of that behind me. I've got a bit of that on my desk. So it just goes through the assortments, and so this is bundles for stamps, stamp pads and refills. It tells you there, if you buy them as a bundle, you get 10% off. Not everything's available like that though. You've got all your adhesives here. I don't think there's any new adhesives. It's really handy when they use an N, like this one here, because you can know if something's new at a quick glance. What's new on that page? Artistic Mix Decorative Masks here. So there's a few different ones there. It's a new product. The Versamark is what I was using on that card. This one here, it's a clear stamp ink, so that you can emboss it with clear embossing powder to get that look that I got. So the same color card, or you can actually emboss it with other embossing powders. So the embossing powders are over here. Embossing paste, where's powders? Here. So you can buy a packet of basics, white, clear and black, or copper, gold and silver. And then it's got all the other bits and pieces. They've brought the little Stampin' spots back, which is really good. So you can buy uninked spots, or you can buy the little set of 8 to get you started. You've got all your designer series paper, which we've already seen all those as we went through, but this just shows you all the papers together. So you can go to find those. They're gorgeous. This one, I can't wait to get that one. Host reward. So again, this is in the host section. You can only get that if you're putting an order in. Oh, sorry, over $2.50. Sorry, have a yawn, everyone. Must be getting late, is it? No, it's not late yet, is it? Now look at these. Now I did watch Sarah go through her video today. I think she was showing us these ones. No, these ones. Today is the day. She was going through all of these, showing. I was watching it while I was doing a bit of my my card that I was making. My flowers. Yeah, it was really interesting. So if you get a chance to watch her, I should write that down. I'll share it with you. Sarah video. What else did I say? I'd give you the link to my shop. I'll just write it on my notepad. So they've still got the long envelopes. And all the envelopes here, there's the notes, cards and envelopes with a coordinating box. That's not bad, is it? $17.50 for 20 cards, 20 envelopes and a coordinating box to put them in. That'll make a lovely gift. Or you could even do the cards up and put them in the box and give them as a gift. Beautiful. We've got some really nice new papers here. So I've got the brushstroke one. So I haven't included these in there. I've included this one in the paper share and the other in colour one. So this looks like brushstrokes. I've got 3 colours here. Gorgeous, look at that. Yeah, really pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for yet. Exciting. I don't know. You can never get them back in the packet when you want to in a hurry. I'll leave them lying around like that. Okay, over there. Yeah, so they've got a couple of new ones there. I've shown you, I made a card for my granddaughter out of this. This is really pretty. I love ombre, I've got to say. Love it. Except I can't get it out of the packet. This one's quite tight. They are so pretty. Look at them. They're just beautiful. I cut some balloons out with my old balloon punch and made an infinity card with that and the other papers, the in colour papers. So there's some lovely ones. I've already shown you these. And we've got a few more craft boxes and the new bags are there. There's another little bag, peekaboo treat bags down this side. And we've got all the bling. I've called it bling. I called it bling in my book so I could find the bling easily. And again, it's got an N on everything so you know what's new. I like these little trinkets, look. Sprig trinkets. I don't know how big they are. 3.8 by 2 centimetres, so they're pretty big. That's about that big, isn't it? 20 pieces in that. That's good. And you've just seen these ones because I had them on the table, and these ones. What were the other ones I just had out? This one over here. The in colour one. There's a few ones, few ribbons, new ribbons in. Rose gold and white, petal pink, olive, that's good. That's that natural finish one I was talking about that you can stamp on. And they've got the silver metallic edge. Can't wait to get some of that. I had liked the white one they had before. That one looks nice. And I've already got a couple of the metallic in these ribbons, which I'll just show you. I've got those 3. They're very pretty and very soft, and you can fray the ends quite easily, or they tend to fray. That's a beautiful ribbon. I've sorted all my ribbons into current. The brush strokes like Pearlized. The brush strokes are, let me pull out one of those. Sort of. Now, what did Sarah say in her video? They were trying to work out what word it is. I think they came up with the word damask. They're a bit like wallpaper. Yeah, it's got a bit of a sheen to it. A bit single-sided and a bit soft. This is your Stamparatus, which I've used before and I've got on my table with a koala on it. The new thing on this page is number 9, the masking paper. And so this is to keep designated paper sections ink free while using colouring techniques. Also great for colour blocking. 12 adhesive backed sheets. and see this product in use on page 18. So we'll just flip back to 18 for a second. This one here. So they've used it on here. Up here it talks about keeping it covering this white border here. They covered it up with the masking paper. So they've cut a bit out and then they've stuck the masking paper down, done their stamp, and then they've lifted the masking paper off. So very handy, a bit like using a sticky, but it's bigger. So that's very handy. Very handy tool. So that's on page 149 to keep your eye out for. And then, so this is the section at the back where we talk about bundles. So this is all the punch bundles with stamps, so they're 10% off if you buy them as a bundle. You can still buy them individually if you don't want the bundle, but if you're going to buy both, it's cheaper for you to buy the bundle because you get 10% off. It's always helpful. These are all your other punches. So this one here is still here, which I'm pleased to see because I only just got that one. Label Me Fancy. And it's got this little line in it, so you can actually do what you've seen in some of the dies that we've seen where they stick the ribbon in the side. So you use that little punch to punch in the side of things, and you can thread your ribbon through. Oh, there's a new one there, that new decorative circle, that's a new punch. And the rest of them were in the other mini catalogue, some of them. You've got all your tools. Nothing new on that page. The magnetic cutting plate is not available yet for the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines. They're still waiting for that. I've just made a note of it on my page so I know it's not there yet. So they've actually put in here little bundles for the mini machine with a set of dies, just to give you an idea, like something you can buy together with the one item number. Now they're not 10% off. It doesn't say 10% off, so they're not 10% off, but it just gives you an easy way to order the mini with this particular die stamp, you know, the die shapes. So if you wanted this one with the so this one would come with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the mini, and the Sending Smiles bundle. So you get the bundle. So because it says bundle, that bundle is already 10% off. It doesn't say 10% here because it's referring to the bundle there. I know it's a little bit confusing. So this one here talks about getting the machine again with the whole collection on page 90. But what they've done is they've put this together into one item number for you. So you don't have to go back through the catalogue and look for the item numbers for every little thing. You can go, oh, I want that. I'll get that. So that's very handy. I like that they've done that. So this one says, if you've already fallen head over heels for the magic that is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you're in luck. The next 18 pages are brimming with exciting options to help you expand your collection and your artistic options. So this one goes into the bundles of dies and stamp sets. And you've seen them all through the catalogue, but this gives you other ideas as well. So if you're looking for more ideas, just keep looking through here, and it shows you a card with a sample of what they've made, and then it's got the picture of the dies here because you've seen the stamps in the front of the catalogue. So that's how the bundle section works. This, you still see the dies in the front, but they're a lot smaller. So in this section you see them a lot bigger. So this is more focused on the dies, but it shows you what you get with everything. I won't stop at all of those. You can just have a quick look at those. And then when you go over the page, it goes to the dies that are just dies on their own. They might coordinate with something else, and it will tell you coordinates with artistically inked stamp set. So they were once a bundle in another catalogue, but now they're just individual items. So it'll tell you what it coordinates with. And it tells you if they fit in the mini. So this one will fit in the mini, which is very handy. I'm really pleased to see that they've done frames that fit in the mini. I think that's excellent. This is the set that I was saying that looks like it's a rough edge that you've torn around. So that is on my list. This one's got the little edges that you can put the ribbon through. Yeah, those Christmas dies we were talking about before. I've bought this one, Fabulous Frames. And they're more fabulous in real life. I'll tell you, when you look at them in the book like that, I didn't realise how fabulous they were until I got them. I went, whoa, look at that. So they've got all these lovely little dots and lines, and they're beautiful. And you've got corners. So if you're doing photos, you can use this to do lots of photos, you know, for if you're doing the photo books. That's really gorgeous. I'm really happy with that. So, like I said, I looked at this and went, yeah, I think I'll get those. And then when I got it, I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So we've got, this one's really interesting too. It's got lots of different things in it. We're nearly there. We're nearly finished. What time is it? 9:50. I've got time to make koala card. This one's got a little mini pocket envelope to make and a little bow and things like that. So that one makes up a few different things. See these dies in use on page 27. So it's a good idea to just whip back through your catalogue and go, what does that do? Let's just have a quick look. So it's made this little pocket. I thought there was a little bow I saw somewhere. I saw it on something else. Now I don't remember where it was. Anyway, that's what that does. This little pocket here. There is a little picture somewhere of that bow. But we'd work it out if we got them, I'm sure. And there's a few of the other dies. That one's the little pillow box die. This is the scallop contours I was talking about before. You get all these border ones in there. This one's like sequins, big sequins. That's really cool. That'll look nice with some shiny paper. These are the split card ones I was talking about earlier, where you die cut it out of the card. And this one's the Twigs and Sprigs embossing folder and dies. And so you put them together when you're cutting them out. And it embosses at the same time. I've got to get that. Got to get that. I really like the look of that, but I'm not sure yet. I just like that one there. So that's all the dies, and then you've got your embossing folders, which we had a look at before. So there's a few new ones there, some really nice new looking folders. Some of the older favourites. The clouds one was really cool. I like that they've got Let's Celebrate as well on that one, because I've already got the thank you, this one, and hello. And that's it. Well, we're done. We talked about that before, so if you want to host a party, let me know. I'm happy to host on Zoom. I'm thinking about hosting in person, but we sort of playing that one by ear. And I'd really want to get some card classes happening. So that is the catalogue, guys and girls. Everybody, let's quickly emboss something. Let's hurry. What time is it? It's nearly 10 o'clock. Now this one has to go through the larger embossing machine. So let me just put my, this is going to move, isn't it, because I haven't stuck the paper down today. We'll see what happens. So get your big one out, big embossing machine out, open it, put your ribbon scissors away. The machines come with all the plates you need on them. And for embossing, now this is a 3D embossing folder because it's quite thick, and it tells you on the packet that it's a 3D embossing folder. And so we want, let's read our plates, 3D embossing folders. We only want the dark coloured one and the base plate. 1 and 4, and they're numbered 4. And we want a piece of card to go in there. You just find a bit of card. Just happen to have a bit of card. Always have a bit of card handy. It's a good idea to cut them up a bit sometimes too, so that you've got right. Just line it up like that and put it through. It doesn't matter which side you have it on because it's going to do the same thing, but put it through the hinge first. You ready? Love embossing. Ooh, it's one of my favourite things. I just love it. So cool, isn't it? It's so quick and easy. Good fun. Right, just pop it over there. So there's an embossed piece, and then I just need to get all my plates off the table. Got my little cutting machine. I think we'll just do another white card. I'll just use the basic white cardstock and just cut it in half so it's at 1/485. Make sure that cut through them because that'll be funny. And then just fold it, score it down the bottom at 10.5 centimeters. Actually, I might cut the other paper while I'm here, and this time I might do a different colour DSP down the side. What do you reckon? Just to make it look a little bit different. What about we go with that? Where's that other one? But we use one of these. What colour ribbon have I got? I've only got 3 ribbons. I don't think that'll match my ribbon, will it? I quite like that one. Let's do that one. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at it. What's that colour on one side? Looks like clouds. Oh, looks like you're staring up into the sky. So I just trim off 2 centimeters, about that. I think that's what I used on this one. I just made it up as I went along. What have I got? Oh no, it was 2.3, but that's because I was covering up the other bit. Doesn't have to be precise. We'll just, no, we'll go, oh, we'll make it the same. Why not? Trim a piece off this side. Now I'll tell you what happened with this card. So this is how I run, okay? I was going to do it the full length of the card, and then I accidentally cut it a bit short. I went, oh no, will I use another piece? But because I'd used the piece at the bottom, I really liked that. I decided to put it up there, and I thought, you know what, I like that. I like the look of it. It's got the line there. I put the card sort of down a little bit, not quite in the center, and I was really happy with that. So, and I made sure that the gap down the side was like the gap across the bottom. So you can improvise with anything if you don't like the way it's turned out. So if you do want it to go the full length of the card, make sure you measure it the same as the other card. 14.85 should do it. Yes, yes. Put that down here with that one. And I'll have to trim this one up this time because I didn't, last time I did it with the mini embossing folder. So the question is, do we want it to go that way or do we want it to go that way? Straighten up my paper. It doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to put a koala over the top of that leaf, so I think we're going to not see that leaf. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I'll just cut that edge off. Okay, so I'm going to go to, I think, what did I do with this one? This one went right to the, I think I embossed the actual card last time, but I'm going to stick this one on top. I'll come in, no, go right to the edge, 10.5. So you can keep that for something else. And keep all your little offcuts like that because they're really handy for making extra little cards. I did one with the penguins last year, and you can actually put them into your embossing folder, the little offcuts, and emboss them all, and then you end up with a whole lot of little bits. I had enough little bits to do my whole class. I just trim the edge of it off with my little, you know, how long are we? Better check the length of that. I think we're all good. I might come in a little tiny bit. Might actually come in a little bit. So we've got a border around the edge. What do you reckon? Now we've got another little piece. And I'm going to take a centimetre off the bottom of that too. Now we've got another little piece. See how easy it is to gather little pieces? Just gather them up. Put them in one of your empty boxes. And then that will stick on there. Turn it over. That will go on there. We can cut this one down a bit. I'll just make it up as we go along, eh? That's how I like to roll some days. Okay, I just need a bit of something to stamp a koala on. I wonder if I've got a piece up here. Hang on. So I've got a little box here that I keep with all my little bits in it. Oh, this happens to be on there. So I've got my little koala already set up in here. There's another piece of card. Little bits of card everywhere. Don't get your magnets stuck together, will you? Sorry if I stuck my head in there then. So I've got my little koala in there already. And just work out. So it's nothing on your card. Something on my card. Just see if that's square first. Is it square? I might trim it down anyway, but so the other one I did trim down a fair bit. So I might put this one. So I'm just looking at the lines to see where I've got it. On the edge of the stamp. I think that's okay. So when you've got it where you want it, hang on, I've just got to move that a little bit. Bring your magnets in. This one doesn't want to move. And I'll trim that side off. Okay. I'm just going to stamp this with my black ink. I'll just turn it over and dab it on. Tap, 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 tap. Now it can look like you haven't got much ink on these ones because they're so fine. But I think I ended up with quite a lot of ink on the other one. Probably a bit too much. But don't get carried away. And if you haven't got enough, you can always add to it. I'll just bring that back into the picture. Keep moving my paper, sorry. Just put that down. Give it a push. And lift it up. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Oh, yeah. That is so gorgeous. I might have had a bit too much ink at the top there, but okay. And then the stamp hardly looks like it's got anything left on it at all. I'll just clean it off with my chamois. So that's our little koala. That's where your Stamparatus is really handy, so that you can get things all lined up. And we just want to trim that down a bit. So this one was, I trimmed it sort of about, you know, let's guess how many millimeters? 7? Oh, look at that. 7? I'm just guessing. Not that it really matters. It doesn't really matter. I just looked at it and went, yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I don't want to do it there. I want to come in a bit about there. I thought I was close enough, but I don't think I am. Here we go. And I'm just going to, that one might be right there. The bottom one looks alright. So, has anyone else used this stamp set? Gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. Play with it a bit more. So cute. Okay, now before I stick all this together, I actually like that going up above there. I'm going to make this one different. It's good to do them different. And I don't know if I want the ribbon on there. Let's have a look in my ribbon box. So this is my current ribbon box because I just sorted it all. So I only have current now. So I have a few of these, but they're the same as. So this is the pack you get with 5 in it. I've got some of the older versions of the white and black, so I just keep them in the box to use them up. I don't think, not sure what ribbon to use. And this one I did the blue, the Starry Night around here, but I won't do that this time. Anyone got any suggestions? You have a think about that for a minute. I'll stick this bit of card on with something other than liquid glue. Oh, it's on your wish list, is it, Athena? Yeah. I got it in the second run when I put an order in the other week. Like pre-order. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out which way this is sticking. Which way does this go? I haven't used it for so long. It goes this way. This is Stampin' Seal Plus. It's just that bit heavier than the Stampin' Seal, and on the embossed card I like to use something a little bit heavier. This or tear and tape. Oops, I'll get to the edge there. Put it in the middle. And it doesn't really matter which way you stick this on because we're going to be covering a fair bit of it up. I'm just going to put it on. So just centre that. Whoops. Try not to stick it down yet till you've got it in the spot. So I've got my fingernails underneath there to try and hold it up above the card before I stick it down. Just trying to get it centered. Hopefully I've got it centered. There we go. So I balanced it on my fingers first so that it's not soft succulent. I'm not sure. That's using evergreen. No, it's just not right. It's just not right. I don't like the soft succulent with it, Jill. I feel like it's too something. Very technical, you know. It's too something. What about, what else have we got? Twine. Well, we could just leave it without ribbon. You don't have to put a ribbon on it. I'm just going for the simple look. I mean, it's got a lot going on in the background anyway. You probably can't see that. Let me bring it up here. Put that there and that there. So you've got all that embossing going on. There's a fair bit happening. Black and white. This one. I love this ribbon. Every time I look at it, I think it goes with every card. So does it? I could go across the bottom there, couldn't I? Right across the card, like I'm doing that right down. What do you think? Oh, I like that. I'm looking at the screen. I think I like that. And then we could put a couple of little somethings there. Hang on. Let's find some something. Look, I cleaned out the bling box too. There's not much left in it. Let's just look in there for a second. I'm sure there's something in there. Something. Alright. Where did I put them? Matte black dots. Look. All these little ones. Just in there. Those ones, I think. What do you think? Let's those things off the table. Alright, we'll just stick this one down. Now, we're going to have to get that so that it sticks down. Where's my little mat? We don't get glue all over everything, do we? But I do want to make sure I'm doing this properly. It's not my... Alright, I want to make sure I've got enough glue on the edge of that, so I'm just going to roll that back on itself. And do it on there, because it's a silicone mat, and it doesn't stick. I'm just folding that tape back on itself, because I really want it up the ends there. I'll just fold it down and back. Just make sure it goes the right way. Back that way. Okay. I'll put a bit more down the edges. Oops, I didn't mean to go off the edge like that. But if you do go off the edge like that, it doesn't matter. Just fold it back down like I was doing with the other one. Just don't want any glue sticking out. Let's try and go a bit close to the edge. There we go. It's a bit better. I still went over a tiny bit. Get it all back on there, because it just sticks to itself. when you do that. Double check it. This one's sticking out a bit. Okay, I think I've got them all now. Oh. Right, where did I have that one? I can see that bit. Where did I have it? I think it was about there. You've got to be careful with this one because if you use liquid glue, you can move it around a bit. It's stuck to my finger. Oh! Whew, that was lucky. No, I meant it to be like that. Was lucky though. That one's a little bit lumpy under there, but I think it'll be alright. Just squish it down. Oh, that's really pretty. It's not exactly straight after all that. I can't do anything now. I've stuck it down now. We'll fix it up in a minute when we do this. Right, now I've got to think about how to stick that down. I think that's too wide. Tear and tape too wide for this? Yes. Yeah. Just wondering about that other stuff. That other stuff. You know, that other stuff that I can never remember the name of. Adhesive sheets. That stuff. Let's try some of that and see if that works on ribbon. Right. Let's go. Where's my ribbon scissors? I'll go a little bit longer because I can always trim the ends off. I wonder if we can stick that on. I've never tried that. Does anyone use the adhesive sheets to use ribbon? The bling box out of the way. I don't know if you can cut it on the... Right, let's measure that first. Oh, we've got measurements all over the place. Look at us. What's that? That must be inches. That's 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so it's probably 6 millimeters. Right, so there's a couple of things you could do. You could cut your tear and tape in half. I'm going to cut the adhesive sheet down to 5 millimeters. And it cut all right. Look. Go back up there. That cut okay. And then I just want to put, I don't want to use it all, so, and I don't want to use it all, do I? Because I don't want to go wider than the card. So let's go to the width of the card. Out there. Technical now, aren't we? Alright, I'm going to put that on the ribbon in a minute. Let's put this on here. You could pop him up. I might pop him up a bit. Let's pop him up. Oops, all the dimensionals just came off. How many dimensionals do we need? You've not tried adhesive sheets with ribbon? Ah. Alright, let's stick another one on. How's your crafting going along? Who's made something? I'm nearly finished. It's nearly time for bed. I don't go to bed straight away. I'm usually too hyped up. I'll Look at me, I'm all crooked tonight. I'm so sorry. I'll stick that down during the week. It's not good when the keeps on rolling around like that. Okay, let's just stick the ribbon there to see what it looks like. So we get this in the right spot. I think about there. Have I had it before? Can't remember now. That's the trouble doing this, isn't it? I think I had it about there. That's where it's going, hey? Alrighty, now I don't think I put that green strip down straight, so it's not going to look straight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think he's sitting quite right. See how quickly that sticks? That's amazing, isn't it? I haven't even pushed it down. Just got to pull him over a tad this way. I can see that that's out. That's better. Could be a little bit fussy sometimes. Yeah, that's better. Right. Okay, let's try this little experiment. You like doing science at school? You gotta be careful with this stuff. When you're pulling the paper off, if the adhesive comes up, see how it's coming up a bit? I'm not sure what the secret is yet. I haven't worked it out. Just go really slowly. See how it's coming back off? So I'm not sure if it's going to work on the ribbon. I wonder if I pulled the right... Oh yeah, I pulled the right side off. I'm going to get it off so that we can put it on the ribbon. My paper's really wonky. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is suitable for this or not. Let's have a look. See if we can get that last little piece off. That could be a challenge, couldn't it? Quick, where's my take your pick tool? Get that last little... I should have started with a little piece. Yeah, I'm not sure if that little piece is going to come off without taking all the glue off. Okay. Oh, we got it off. I got it off. Well, it's stuck on my finger, but you know. See, this stuff's really sticky, okay? I'm just not sure if it's going to work. Let's get that off my finger. That off there. Let's see if it works. It's still stuck to the take your pick tool. Can you believe that? Might work. Let's see. Feels like it might. You know what? You could always stick that piece on. Maybe. I'm not sure if the glue's going to stay on the ribbon. Let's have a look. This is the challenge. Let's have a look. Oh, so far so good. Oh, yep. It's on the ribbon. Oh, looks like it's working. Just gotta handle it very carefully by the end of the ribbon, because I didn't put it right on the end of the ribbon. Remember? I've gone to the almosts. All right where my finger is. just pulling it out a little bit because it went a bit wonky looking. I think we've done it. I hope it stays there. Yeah, it feels like it's staying. I've never used that on there before. Wow. Always the first time. Oh, wow. No, that one's not stuck properly. Let's get rid of those little pieces of stuff off my desk. Look at that. Quick, we better bling it up. Bling, bling, bling. A few things away into their little pockets. It's always good to put them back so it's not super messy, it's just messy. Righto. Let's get this out of the packet. What do you think? It seems to have stuck. Yeah, it feels like it's stuck. Oh, isn't he gorgeous? Oh, I love him. Alright, where are we putting our bling? Right, let's get this paper straight. I've got lines on the desk. You think I'd be able to keep it straight, wouldn't you? I just keep moving it all the time. I'm wondering about putting the bling here. So we fill something there. So like a big one. A little one. I think they're both the same size, the little ones. Maybe just 3 together? What do you think? What do you think? 3 or 2? I don't know, 3 looks alright. Do you like that? You like it, Jill? Thank you. I just feel like it fills that gap a little bit. And again, I'm not going to put a sentiment on it. I really love this paper. One more to make it like the Southern Cross. Ah, where? Down here. A little one. Another black one. You thinking down here? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Oh, wait a second. Wait for my delay. I could move this one over a tiny bit. I haven't pushed it on too hard. Do you want me to leave it alone or move that other one? Don't think. Oh, I don't know. No, he's stuck now. I think it's staying there. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it does match. I think that one's stuck now. Oh no. We could go over just a tiny bit. I can leave that up a little bit higher. I'll go off a thing now. No, it's too far out now. I used to come in a bit. It's so funny how you feel it. It's like, it's got to go there. There. It's got to go there. Okay, they're going there. Done, 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 done. Thank you. Adds character, doesn't it? Lovely. Well, that was fun. It's always fun with my other cards. They're very different, aren't they? Right, let's get this paper straighter on the table. Let's see if I can do it. So, that was us doing the catalogue. Lots of fun tonight. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found something that you like, that you can use in your life or your friends and family. Send somebody a card. That was good. Okie dokie. Well, I think that's all I've got to tell you. So I'll be back again next week, and in the meantime I'll be putting an order in my paper share tomorrow, and I've got to get my own order in too now that I can order something more. So that's, yeah, lots of fun. I'll have to go back over the catalogue again. So let me know in the comments what your favourites were, and if you want to order anything, let me know, or just pop online to my shop and use my host code there. And if you spend over $50 in my shop products, then I will send you a free gift as well. Okay then, good night everybody. Ciao.